Hi, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Cancer for February 2019. Please remember that all readings are general and they may not resonate. If they do resonate, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I also have a Facebook group called Universal Soul Vibrations, so come on over and join the group. We're going to start with pulling a card from the Alice in Wonderland deck around the overall energy of love around Cancer. Sorry, I just did Gemini. Okay, so the first card that came out was Forget Who You Are. Now we're going to pull a card from the Dreamer's Journey deck to go with this. Just give me one card for Cancer. And we got Vulnerability. And from the Soul Trees cards, we got Prosperity, Assurance, and Tranquility. Okay. So, the Forget Who You Are card. This card talks about conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. So maybe something from the past is causing you to not move forward in love. But this card is saying that that is going to move away from you. That, you know, forget who you were in the past and create something new in the future. And the message with this card is you are discovering what can happen when you rely less on conditioning, memory, and civilization, and more on heart receptivity and nature. New friendships, connections, gentleness, and joy will be yours. So what that card is basically saying is if you don't move away from the past, that happiness that can come in when you do move away from this is not going to come in. So it's time for you to move away from past experiences, past memories, past hurts, anything that has caused you to stop yourself from moving forward in love. And the card that comes with this is Vulnerability. And when we do move into love, we do become very vulnerable. So this card is asking you to allow yourself to be a little more vulnerable when it comes to love. I'm not saying give your whole self away, but, feeling sensitive, having strong emotions, acknowledge the beauty and authenticity in being vulnerable. Honor yourself, your feelings, and needs at this time. Being vulnerable allows others to see us who we are, and it allows that authenticity to come in when we're vulnerable, when we're all kind of like closed up and just protected. People don't really see who we really are. So this card is asking you to open yourself up more so that someone or somebody can see who you really are. They're asking you to be more vulnerable when it comes to love. And when you do this, you're going to prosper. Something is going to come in that, can provide assurance and some peace and tranquility. Okay, let's move on with the main portion of the reading. Let's see what energy you are coming into February with as regards to love. What energy is Cancer coming into love with for February 2019? What energy is Cancer coming into love with around February 2019? Yep, you're coming in guarded. Trying to protect yourself. So you're not allowing that vulnerability to happen currently. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is usually karma is involved when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you're coming in being guarded, being protective over yourself. And like I said in the beginning, when we do that, people don't really see our true selves. You know, when you're guarded, you just don't allow others to, you know, see who you are. You're too busy trying to protect everything inside of you. The next card that comes up with the energy that you're coming into February with around love is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about, you know, karma, destiny. I think by being guarded, you're not allowing, you know, whatever needs to come in karmically and whatever the destiny is in love to come into your life, because you're too guarded to let it in. Although you do want a new beginning. You know, this is the Ace of Pentacles. It usually revolves around work, material things. But to me, I think this represents for you, you want a new beginning that's stable, that's grounded, because Pentacles are stable, they're grounded, that has a firm foundation. You know, that's what you truly desire, but you're blocking all of that from coming. You know, the Wheel of Fortune's willing to give it to you, but you're blocking it because you're guarded. Okay, let's see what past influences are our experiences in love. What are the past influences and experiences around Cancer for love in February 2019? What are the past experiences and influences around Cancer and love for February 2019? Okay, time of rest. So you've put your swords down and you're going to relax and rest for a little while. Maybe go within yourself to help yourself feel more stable and more grounded. This card usually refers to, you know, celebrations. It could refer to a marriage. But I believe that you're doing this because you yourself needs to feel more stable and grounded. And in the past, through finding this stability, you have found happiness and achievement in love. You found growth. You found, you know, there's a lot of gold over here and stuff. You found that relationship that worked for you in the past, but, you know, something happened along the way where it didn't pan out. So you want this happiness that you've had before, but you're afraid to let your guard down because you're afraid you're going to get hurt again. Okay? What are the things that Cancer is not aware of or limiting thoughts for love in February 2019? We got the Ten of Pentacles. What you're not aware of or what your limiting thoughts may be. Let's see what comes out with this. I mean, you know, Ten of Pentacles brings in abundance, but it's also a 10, so it's, you know, the end of a cycle. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take. Sorry, cards are flying all over the place with you guys. Down here, though. What is Cancer not aware of really outside influences on love? and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, as you can see, you know, this is what's what you're not aware of, or what may be limiting, you know, you as far as love goes. You know, this person's surrounded with a lot of abundance, but you know, that cycle may be coming to an end for you. But they're also surrounded by family, so maybe something in family or in your family background is causing you to remain guarded and protected. What the other thing you're not aware of is, you know, there needs to be equal give and take in a relationship. And at this point, I'm kind of feeling like you're not willing to give at this point. You're kind of keeping it all to yourself in this, you know, Knight of Pentacles. We all know that a strong relationship, whether it be friends or in love, is one that, you know, is an equal give and take opportunity. And also, you know, it's time to put the burdens down. It's time to put this burden down, the Ten of Wands, of being guarded and protected. That's the burden I feel, so that you can achieve that happiness in life and love and find that solid ground and that, you know, new beginning that allows you stability and groundedness and a strong, firm foundation. Okay, let's see what Cancer's hopes are in love. What are Cancer's hopes in love? What are Cancer's hopes in love? What are Cancer's hopes in love? We got the Seven of Wands, which, you know, is standing your ground. The King of Pentacles, more stability, groundedness. What are Cancer's hopes in love for February 2019? What are Cancer's hopes in love for 2019? And the Ten of Cups. Okay. So, what I'm looking at here is that, you know, in your hopes, you're looking for that happiness, that fulfillment, you know, the wish fulfillment that provides a relationship that's full of happiness and very stable. This whole reading is about stableness and groundedness. Basically, we got lots of pentacles popping up in this reading. It also could refer to an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but this is what you're looking for. You want that happy, you know, that's your hope, is getting to this happy place in love. You're looking for something that's, you know, stable, that's grounded. You know, he's the King of Pentacles. He's very, very grounded. He's, you know, he's got the Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to gold. You know, something that's dependable and something that you can count on. And up here, we got the Seven of Wands. You know, you want to be able to, I know this looks, it is on the defensive. You want to stand your ground on something. You know, that's your hope. That, I think your hope is that even if you stand, you know, you want to stand your ground on getting this happy, happy relationship. There is something coming in for you with the Ace of Pentacles that's, you know, new. Seed's been planted. But I'm not sure, you know, at this point, whether you're going to move forward with it, because you're still very grounded and protected. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, you know, the opportunity is there. And what you're looking for is something that, you know, is very strong foundation, is grounded. You know, you can count on them. They're dependable. What's in Cancer's fears around love? What's in Cancer's fears around love for February 2019? You know, and to get that, you know, we talked in the beginning about vulnerability. You have to allow yourself to, um, you know, in your fears, we have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups usually refers to, you know, being with friends, celebrating, but this is in your fears. So it also can refer to a third party situations. So maybe in the past, you know, you were lied to, you were cheated on, and that's what's making you be very guarded and very protected, because that's definitely one of your fears. What is a Cancer's fears for love in 2019? The Empress. What is in Cancer's fears? You know, the Empress, she's very strong. Maybe independent. Maybe you fear strong, independent women or strong, independent individuals. Maybe you're afraid that maybe the individual who cheated on you was very strong, very independent person, and this just brings back, you know, the memories of that. And the fears, the Seven of Swords. You know, the Seven of Swords. Somebody took something that they didn't belong to them. You know, somebody took from you the ability to be able to be vulnerable, is what I'm hearing. Because you put all your trust into them, and you know, it ended up in like a third party situation, and now it's very, very hard for you to put down your guard and get out of that protective mode, because, you know, you're not willing to be able to forget who you are. You're not willing to, you know, you can't forget those memories and how it made you feel, because somebody stole your heart, basically. What is the outcome for Cancer in love? What is the outcome for Cancer in love? Secrets and the outcome. But to me, I see this more as in the outcome with love with Cancer. It's more not being able to see things clearly at this point. Confusion, not really sure which way you want to go at this point. Because of what happened to you in the, you know, in the past. You're still hanging on to those, you know, past memories. The King of Swords. You know, the King of Swords is bringing forward the truth of what needs to be done to be able to get that Ace of Pentacles beginning. That's, you know, grounded and stable. You know, he wants you to put, the King of Swords wants you to put some plans into action, but you're not clear enough yet to be able to do that. Things aren't illuminated enough. This last card doesn't want to come out for the outcome. What is the outcome here? Oh, the Eight of Swords. So, you know, because things aren't clear, you're really having a hard time moving forward and putting anything into action, because you've put yourself in the situation of feeling like you're stuck in you know, she's in this kind of circle of swords, feeling bound and tied, and she's can't see what she needs to move forward to and what needs to be done to be able to get out. She can just walk out of here. Those ropes and stuff aren't on very tightly, but you know, she's a lot of fears around love, because you just can't, you can't see. It's just not clear to you. You're not ready to walk out of the sword yet. You're kind of caught up in your mind about it. And what is the advice for Cancer when it comes to love? Be the dreamer. Be the Princess of Cups. Use your intuition, you know? She's very, very intuitive. She's the dreamer. She manifests things through her dreams. King of Wands. And Justice. Okay, so the advice is you need to believe in your dreams and trust your intuition. And, you know, with Justice here, the truth needs to be spoken. We've got a few swords in here, so I'm feeling like there needs to be some communication about something with somebody, and this is going to bring balance in, okay? But if you don't speak your truth, that balance and that stability that you're looking for is not going to come in. You're going to stay in this Eight of Swords moment, and in the moon of confusion and being inside your head about it. So you need to release all that so that you can see the truth and feel balance within yourself is what I'm kind of hearing here. And the King of Wands, he's, you know, the advice from him is, you know, you need to be more open, I think, to letting love come in. I mean, the King of Wands, he's a visionary. He looks, you know, he's got a lot of ideas. He executes things well. He thinks creatively. He's very strong-willed. He's very focused and determined. But it's time for you to give some energy to your dreams and getting balance from your dreams. What you really want when it comes to love. Don't stay in this place of confusion and illusion because there was, you know, in the past a possible third-party situation with someone in your life, and it doesn't have to be recent. You could have been carrying this for you know, a very long time. It's hard for you to get to that, you know. We talked about that place of vulnerability, you know, the place where you can allow someone to see your true feeling, your true self, and, you know, letting your emotions out. Let's pull some cards from the Whispers of Love. You know, the wheel is here to give you that relationship with a strong foundation, you know, one that's committed, with equal give and take. It's very balanced. It's very very nurturing. The Empress is very nurturing. And there will be truth around this relationship. And, you know, they'll be very warm. But you've got to take your guard down to allow this to come in. Like I said, the energy around you is that there is a new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles, one that's stable and very well grounded, but you're too guarded to see it, to see that it is out there, you know? You've got the blindfold on. You're kind of stuck in a state of confusion at this point, Cancer. You can get to that place. You got two cards of fulfillment and happiness here. Okay, physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So maybe there needs to be more of that in your life. You know, something to be said for, you know, a hug can cure a million wounds. And one more from the Whisper of Love. See? New love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth, okay? So maybe maybe the new love's coming in with someone that you work with, or maybe you're just, through your own spiritual growth, that's when this new opportunity is going to come in. Because when you go through that spiritual growth of yourself, you're going to be able to see things more clearly. You're going to walk out of the sword. You're going to take the blindfold off. The sun's going to come in and illuminate what's being hidden. And that's going to allow you to be able to not be so guarded and protected. That's where I'm kind of feeling with this card. And then that Ace of Pentacles situation can begin for you. So have a great month, Cancer, in February.